We finally got that WWE 2K20 info. Are you guys ready for the cover? Yes, it's two people this time. I'll give you a little hint. Two of the most important superstars in the WWE right now. Yes, you guessed it. Epico and Primo! Yes! Primo finally got what he deserved. Imagine my disappointment when I saw this. So we got the first WWE 2K20 details, and I'm here to give you my honest, very early preview. In this video we will talk about game modes, graphics, screenshots, cover, trailer, all of that sweet stuff. And no, there's no general manager mode this year either. And of course you already have a couple of questions, the first one being, how do you keep your forehead so fresh and shiny? I don't know. And the second question is, are you excited about WWE 2K20? And to be quite honest with you, I don't know. Because on one hand, I'm always excited about the new game, and that's a positive and a negative at the same time, because these games get old very quickly. But then again, it's probably for the first time ever that I'm not really as excited as I was before. Because while I do appreciate what's been announced, these new features are not necessarily for someone like me. I wanted something a little bit more serious. General Manager mode is perfect for that, but 2K obviously doesn't want that at this point, and I don't expect that to return anytime soon anymore. Yes, we asked for all the fun stuff like jumping off a Titantron, driving a car, all of that sweet stuff from SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain and Shut Your Mouth, but I don't really think that they got the idea. I mean, instead of this, we got things like supernatural crap, whatever this is, and it's not bad. I'm not saying that it's bad. Most people will probably enjoy it, so I don't have a lot of negative things to say about it. I'm just saying that it's not something that will keep me playing. So first of all, let's talk about the trailer. It's pretty good, it has a meaning. I mean, we got a bunch of legends like Stone Cold Steve Austin, Hulk Hogan. So like I've said, it's pretty meaningful. Becky Lynch breaking through glass ceiling. But she is sharing the cover with Roman Reigns. And the cover looks pretty good in my opinion. It's basically a WWE version of this. It's pretty simple every year, and that's what I really dislike. But I mean, at least we now have two people. I may not be the biggest fan of Becky Lynch and Roman Reigns, but they make the most sense, let's be honest. I've heard that originally Becky Lynch was supposed to be on the cover alone, but for some reason they decided to change it. So, I don't know, I'm glad. I'm glad that for the first time in a very long time, we got two people on the cover. We also got a bunch of special editions like the Deluxe Edition and Collector's Edition. In my honest opinion, both of these covers look better than the original. This golden one looks absolutely stunning, and if I would get a physical copy, I would get that one. And the SmackDown's edition looks pretty good as well. I don't know which one is better, but these look definitely better than the original one. I'll probably get it on PC though, so I'm not gonna get a physical copy. I'm pretty sure about that. So we always get the first pre-order DLC every year, so what do you get this time? Of course you get the accelerator. Let's be fair, Primo is too weak in WWE games for some reason. I don't know why, so now you can boost Primo to 97, just how it should be. You get a kickstart, a few more VC points to your My Career character. Yay, this is still a thing. Complete set of WWE 2K20 Originals content packages. We will talk about that just a little bit later. Additional bonus digital content, including playable superstars like China. This is a big one because she's going to be in a WWE game for the first time since SmackDown 2, I think. So this is pretty huge, and I'm glad that this is actually happening. Hopefully we can get China versus male superstars, because let's be honest, I mean, that makes the most sense. She's a former Intercontinental Champion. We're also getting Hulk Hogan back. I mean, he was not in WWE games for obvious reasons, but I believe it's time. I mean, say what you will, he's a big part of WWE history. We're also getting 500 shirt The Rock and Rock and Sock Connection Mankind. I could be wrong, I think Mick Foley was not in WWE 2K19, but I could be wrong. You're also getting a bunch of physical stuff. So let's talk about the graphics. The first time I saw the leaked trailer, it looked absolutely horrendous. What am I looking at? Is this PlayStation 3? Is this Xbox 360? Not SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 level of Xbox 360. I'm talking about WWE 2K15 on Xbox 360. Ridiculous. But then the HD version came out, we got a few screenshots, and looking at the screenshots and the trailer, it looks pretty good. I mean, WWE 2K19 had this grayiness, if that makes any sense. It lacked contrast, and this one has a lot of contrast, probably more than WWE 2K18. So I like it. I guess the crowd looks better, or maybe, I don't know. I mean, Roman Reigns looks pretty good in that screenshot, but then again, there's something off about him, and I don't know what it is. But he looks pretty good. We will see how it actually looks once we will get a longer gameplay, because screenshots, you know, you can't really judge graphics by looking at the screenshots. But then I saw Becky Lynch. She has a new attire, she has the jacket, all cool. But what is this? I mean, it's realistic, but it looks like a character from Sims 4. We're also getting a 2K showcase mode. This time it's going to focus on 4 horsewomen: Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, and Bayley. I mean, it makes the most sense. Becky Lynch is on the cover. If you wanna have a women's showcase mode, these 4 women are kind of the most important women as of late, so I guess it makes sense. Am I too excited? Not really. I really don't care. 2K showcase mode never really excites me. It's not one of these modes that I really care about, because it's basically stuff I've seen on the WWE Network one. I don't care. We're also getting a My Career mode, and this time it's going to have a male and female My Career mode, but what we don't know is either it's going to be like in WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2010 with Triple H and John Cena, where you can pick one, or you can play as both if you have a friend. So maybe it's actually going to be a 2-player My Career mode. I don't think it makes a lot of sense for them to make a separate career mode, because imagine how much time would that take. It doesn't make a lot of sense in my opinion. So if it happens to be that you can control male and female in the same career mode, you already know what kind of series I'm gonna bring to the channel. Obviously with my mom. We're gonna play WWE 2K20. It's my wife. I'm gonna play WWE 2K20 with my wife. That's... Hopefully this time around, WWE 2K20 career mode is actually going to have a bit more branches, because there's no freedom anymore, and that's what I don't really like about it. It's definitely better than the previous years, but because of the voiceover, there's no freedom, and that's kind of disappointing anyway. Mixed Tag Challenge. So I think it's going to be something like an online thing. I'm pretty sure about that. Who cares? I don't know. Is that a mode? What is this? Definitely not something I would enjoy. But I'm glad that mixed tag team matches are back in WWE games. Now we need a special guest referee, an I Quit match, and a bunch of other matches. Like, a special guest referee match is probably not in WWE 2K20 for one reason or another, and that's a shame. We're also getting Towers mode returning. Yay, that's the greatest thing in the WWE. Towers mode. That's what I want. That's what I want in a wrestling game. That's gonna keep me playing. I wanna beat a bunch of WWE superstars in under 10 minutes. Whatever. I don't know, but we're also getting a Towers mode centered around Roman Reigns' career. So basically it's going to be a story-driven Roman Reigns Tower mode. I don't know what that means. Probably Roman Reigns 2K showcase mode, like Towers mode, where you have to beat Triple H at WrestleMania in the greatest main event of all time. Wow. I'm excited, dude. I'm very excited. In all seriousness, cool. A little feature, but again, I don't think that this year we got something that is something that would keep us playing throughout the year. We're also getting WWE 2K20 Originals, and this is the biggest feature so far. Most people are talking about that specific feature, but wait for it. It's going to be DLC. So the first biggest feature that they announced is actually DLC. If you... I do understand your optimism towards 2K games. I like these games as well. I love the series. But it doesn't mean that you cannot criticize it. The first big thing that they announced is DLC. So if you don't pre-order, you don't buy anything after you buy the game, you don't have this game mode. It basically has that supernatural crap, and I'm excited, I'm not gonna lie, I cannot wait to try it out. But you know, it's one of these things where you just finish it and forget about it, to be quite honest with you. How many times you used this version of Triple H and Big Heads in WWE 2K19? Exactly. So like I've said, we want the arcade style elements in a simulation style video game, whatever. But I don't think that they understood us correctly. We said that we want jumping off Titantrons, driving a car, driving a motorcycle, basically all of that crazy stuff, you know, fighting in a shop, whatever. But what we got is a bunch of supernatural stuff, and it's not necessarily bad. I'm pretty sure a lot of people will enjoy the game mode, so fair enough. Mega roster, ooh, mega roster, that's new. We're getting an amazing roster every year. If someone like Tommaso Ciampa is not in WWE games, it's not 2K's fault. There are some issues that we don't understand. Anyway, so the only reason I'm mentioning this is because a lot of people are saying that 2K should not put any legends in the game. We need current superstars. And I don't understand why are you complaining, because that's exactly what we get every year. We get the main roster superstars, we get NXT superstars, we get Duo 5 Live superstars, and we also get a bunch of legends. It's an idea that you create in your mind that they're not focusing on the current roster. They're putting most of the NXT superstars in the game. I gotta be honest, I want Stone Cold Steve Austin in the game. I want The Rock in a game. Here's the thing, people, you need to understand that some people don't watch WWE anymore. Or maybe they don't like the current era, but they still watch and complain like us, whatever. But they still play the video games. So if I stopped watching WWE in like 2005 or 4 when I was 4 years old, anyway, you get the point. I buy the game, I'm about to select a superstar. Who's this Ricochet guy? Who's Nadarade? At this point, I would end up picking Randy Orton versus John Cena. But I want all of my superstars that I watched as a kid in a game. I want The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Mankind, Triple H. So hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from. 2K needs to focus on both legends and the current roster, and I think they nailed it every year. Universe mode. So let's talk about Universe mode. Well, that's it. They haven't announced anything. They just said that it's returning. They also said that your favorite game modes are returning, and no GM mode. So that was the biggest lie I've ever heard. Universe mode is a good game mode. The concept is great. But it has been the same for so long that I just don't care anymore. It needs a rating system, it needs a match rating system, it needs better layout in my opinion. The menu looks horrible as of right now. The previous, like in WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 11, 12, 13, 14, it looked better. It also needs new storylines. Instead of focusing on promos, we should have like moments, you know, you attack someone backstage, you attack someone during an interview, outside, in a car, whatever, you get the point. So it sounds pretty easy, but for one reason or another they always neglect the mode, and I don't know why. It is the game mode that you are going to play the most, because once you finish career mode, once you finish the towers, whatever, you're not gonna care about it anymore. WWE Universe is basically a mode that you can play all year, so they should focus on that the most, but for one reason or another they are not. So at this point I wouldn't even ask for GM mode. Just put GM mode elements in a universe mode and we're all gonna be fine. You have options, you don't want to buy contracts, turn it off, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure we're not getting it, because if we did they would announce that already, in my opinion, because they know that we care about GM mode. But whatever the case may be, like I've said, we still don't have information on Universe mode, Creation Suite, roster, gameplay changes. So this is a very early preview. But I just want to let you know my thoughts so far. 20 is a big number, so I was expecting something groundbreaking this year. Maybe we're not getting it, maybe we are, maybe they're still hiding something. Maybe WWE Universe will have a bunch of new features that will get us excited, so let's hope for the best. But I'm just not excited yet. and this was the most information we will get ever about this game. So, I don't know, am I disappointed? Probably not, but I'm not hyped enough, and that feels bad. So thank you for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts about the game. Like this video if you enjoyed, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and as always, the Great One, peace, love, and hugs.